Buzzy was a bee. He was a very important bee. Buzzy took care of the meadow. He collected pollen every day. The flowers loved Buzzy. They bloomed bright and beautiful.
Buzzy worked hard. He flew from flower to flower. He carried pollen back to the hive. The other bees smiled at Buzzy. He was a hero. The bees made honey. It was sweet and yummy. Everyone loved the honey. Buzzy was proud of his work. He knew the meadow needed him. One day, Queenie called Buzzy. Queenie was the queen bee. She was very wise.
Buzzy, I need your help.
Anything, Your Highness.
Queenie smiled.
I need a special pollen. Golden pollen.
Golden pollen. Where can I find it?
In the old forest, it is a dangerous place.
Buzzy was scared, but he was brave. He had to help his queen. He flew towards the old forest. It was dark and scary. The trees were tall and thick. The sun could not shine through. Strange noises came from the forest. Buzzy was afraid, but he kept going. He had to be brave. His queen was counting on him. The air grew colder. The forest was silent. Buzzy felt alone. He wished he was back in the meadow, but he had to keep going. He had to find the golden pollen. Suddenly, Buzzy saw something. It was an owl sitting on a branch. The owl had big, round eyes. It looked very wise.
Excuse me, can you help me?
The owl blinked slowly.
What are you looking for, little bee?
Buzzy explained about the golden pollen. She told the owl about the queen. She talked about the meadow. The owl listened patiently. When Buzzy finished, the owl spoke.
Follow the setting sun. Look for a flower of gold. But be warned, little bee, the flower is guarded.
Buzzy thanked the owl. She flew towards the setting sun. The forest was bathed in golden light. Buzzy flew and flew. She was tired, but she kept going. Then she saw it. A flower. A golden flower. It glowed in the fading light. The golden flower was beautiful, but it was guarded. A big scary spider was spinning a web around it. Buzzy knew she had to be brave. She took a deep breath and flew towards the flower. The spider saw her and hissed, but Buzzy was quick. She dodged the spider's web. She landed gently on the golden flower. The pollen was sparkling. It shimmered like gold dust. Buzzy carefully collected the pollen. She flew back through the forest. She was so happy. She had found the golden pollen. She couldn't wait to tell the queen. When she returned to the meadow, everyone cheered. They had been so worried. Buzzy gave the golden pollen to Queenie.
She was very pleased. She used the pollen to make special honey. It was the most delicious honey ever tasted.
The meadow was buzzing with excitement. Buzzy was a hero. She had saved the day. From that day on, Buzzy was known as Buzzy the Brave. And the meadow? It flourished like never before, filled with the golden glow of Buzzy's courage.